We are live. Hi, how's it going? I am Jules Call and welcome to this Facebook and simultaneous YouTube live broadcast. Thanks to everybody who is tuning in now and to all the people who are watching afterwards. Now today is a special Facebook Live and I'm really glad that we are joined by the greatest personal trainer in the world. It's Matt Keatley. How's it going, Matt?
How you doing?
You've discovered me, I'm back. I know that you have sent out search and rescue parties, sniffer dogs going out through the woods and everything, trying to track me down and bring me back to the gym, and you found me and I'm safe. Are you happy?
Yeah, I was going to say it's fine, nice to meet you. I'd heard a lot about you, but I haven't met you, but now I have.
Yeah, well, the Jules is back in the gym, you'll be glad to know. And Matt is my personal trainer and my coach and expert and encyclopedia, as I call you, on all things health and nutrition. You have taught me so much. And Matt and I actually teach masterclasses in businesses around the country where we will come to your business or your school or your college or whatever it is, and we will talk about health, nutrition, weight loss, sugar 101, whatever it may be, and we can educate your staff and employees. Check out my website, julescall.com, for more information, and Matt and I will be there and we can teach you. So we've got loads of questions that have come in today. Thank you all so much for sending in these interesting questions, and Matt and I are going to answer them to the best of our ability. So question number one is before we start that, actually, sorry, competition time. So as you know, because I never shut up going on about it, my book Labyrinth, which is a bestseller, has been reprinted as a classic. Now it's the same book, the exact same, except it's now in a different format, which just means it's in a slightly smaller size, and it is now referred to as a classic, which means that it's a really good size for bringing on holidays, and it's just brilliant. Now I've got 2 copies to give away. To enter the competition, all you've got to do is tag a friend who you would like to win the second copy in the comments below. So if Mary is friends with Angela, just tag Angela in the comments below. Give us lots of thumbs and likes up and the whole lot, and I will pick a winner, because lots of people will watch this live and some people will watch it at the weekend or in the coming days, and at the weekend I'll pick a winner. So that's all you have to do to enter the competition. Okay, let's get things kicked off. First question in is from Genevieve. Jules, at the gym you drink BCAAs when you work out. What are they and what are the benefits? So Matt, I'll let you take this one. What are BCAAs?
Right, so they're branched chain amino acids. So what they do is they help you recover, and they help with muscle growth, protein synthesis. But like if you're they're a supplement. You know, so they're non-essential. The supplements are non-essential. You have essential branched chain amino acids in your body, so you don't necessarily need the supplement. I'd only recommend the supplement if you're training like you used to, like 5, 6, 7 times a week.
And I am back doing now. Can we just add? Thanks very much. Yeah, I know. I don't think I'm ever going to be let over the punishment of my abandonment of the gym. Yeah, so I'm assuming that this person is either seen from my Snapchat or Instagram or on my website in the supplement section that I take these BCAAs. I get the ones from Optimum Nutrition, and it's like an orange flavoured powder that I put into my drink. And the reason why I got it was, why? I don't know. You recommended it to me.
Because you were training so much and you need to recover. Like you were in every day, sometimes you were doing double sessions. Yeah. If you're going to the gym 2, 3 times a week, then there's no massive need for it. You know, it's just
But if you're training hard.
If you're training hard, absolutely.
Okay, brilliant.
They're going to help you recover and they're going to help you repair.
Okay. Question in from Gemma, and this is a super question. At the gym, I do 1 hour of cardio 4 times a week. I hate it and I see it as such a chore. Am I wasting my time? And there was another similar question that also came in, and it said, am I stupid just starting off doing cardio in the gym? So 2 very similar questions. So this girl, Gemma, she's at the gym, she's doing 1 hour of cardio 4 times a week. I'm assuming that she's going to be on the treadmill or the bike or something like that. She's probably bored out of her mind and just seeing this as the biggest chore and a punishment, but no, she's there burning calories that don't want to be here. What advice would we have for Gemma?
Well, like mix it up. So she could do a class, she could get a personal trainer, start doing weights. If she doesn't know how to do weights, get a personal trainer, do classes. The second one, if she's just starting off, I'd say like try and build up your fitness maybe by doing a little bit of cardio and then going on to do a few more weights. But you want to do strength and condition. You don't want to just do cardio all the time. Plus it's boring. You know, there's so many different ways to get to your goal. So mix it up, and as well, it's not just good for the body just to be doing the same exercise. You're going to get used to it, and you're not going to progress. It's all about progression. So you have to sort of add in some weights. So I would recommend adding some weights.
Add in some weights and mix it up, and therefore kind of make it more interesting, I suppose, because a lot of people see the gym as, as a chore like this, and they go, I'm finished work, I don't want to go. All I want to do is that I want to go home and I want to sit there and watch Netflix, but I'm going to drag myself there because I ate a donut at lunchtime today, so I'm going to go there, and because I'm feeling like I should punish myself for that donut I have, I'll go there and I'll burn off 400 calories by slogging it out on the treadmill. But I suppose the gym can become a more interesting place, and definitely a more therapeutic place to de-stress and stuff, if it's actually interesting. So if you're going and, let's say, doing a Zumba class or whatever, instead of just going, I'm on the treadmill and I hate this,
yeah. Or even just look at it, like, what's the point of being on a treadmill walking for, like, the other night, we had a beautiful night, right? Monday or Tuesday, was it? Monday night, maybe, lovely evening. And I looked across and there's banks of treadmills, and what's everyone doing? Standing on a treadmill, looking out of the window at the sunshine, walking. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to use a treadmill in the gym, use it for sprints. Do sprints, because it's a little bit better on the body. There's a bit of bounce, a bit of give in the treadmill. But don't just come in and walk on a treadmill. Like, mix it up a little bit. What you could do in, say, 10 minutes with sprints is going to be worth an hour of walking. And you're in and out, you know what I mean?
Okay, brilliant. A question from Olive, and she says, I don't eat breakfast. I just have coffee and then I start eating at around lunchtime. Is this bad for my body? My energy levels are very low all the time. Well, now, what would we say to Olive? She's having no breakfast. She's obviously having coffee in the morning, running on that caffeine until she gets to lunchtime, and then either, I don't know if at that point she's starting to feel hungry, or maybe it's just even her routine to just go, right, well, I haven't eaten anything, I suppose I should. But yet her energy levels are low all the time. What would we say to Olive?
Well, her energy levels are low for a reason. She's not giving us, like, what does our body run off? Food. What does it need? Fuel, food. So her energy levels are low because she's essentially skipping a meal. Like, if she goes to bed at whatever time she goes to bed, she's going to fast all through the night. So say she's in bed for 8 hours, she's fasting for 8 hours, then she gets up, has a shot of caffeine and goes off to work, skips a meal, might not eat till 12:30. There's another, 4 hours. So that could be 12 and a half hours a day, 13 hours a day she's not eating. So she's essentially starving herself there.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
And then we don't know what she's eaten after that. But, when you wake up, you do need a protein-based breakfast. Not sugar, not Weetabix, not cornflakes. You need protein. You've spent the whole of the day before in a catabolic state, breaking down muscle, whether you're stressed, whether you're in the gym. You go into an anabolic state when you're sleeping. So you need protein in the morning to get back into the muscles.
Yeah, and that kickstarts the metabolism obviously during the day, gives you the energy to sustain yourself throughout the day, so you get to, get throughout the day maintaining a nice even level of energy. Okay, so Fiona is next. Fiona says, Jules, I'm getting married in 6 months. 6 months. I've been in a slimming club for the past 4 months, but I'm just down 2 pounds and up 2 pounds every week, so I'm getting nowhere. I'm beginning to panic now. No, actually, I am full on freaking out because I've got 2 stone to lose and I want to look my best on my wedding day. Help. Well, Fiona, right, your wedding is coming up. You've got 6 months to go. We totally understand that you want to look good on your wedding day, but also you want to feel good on your wedding day. So 4 months in the slimming club and your results are that you're going up and down 2 pounds or whatever. You're beginning to panic, right? First off, let's take a deep breath. You've still got 6 months. If you've been in the slimming club for 4 months and you're not getting results, means that whatever you're doing is not working.
No.
Is this correct?
Yeah.
Now you've still got lots of time, okay, which is really good, and you can do a massive transformation in 6 months, no matter what it is. You're saying here you've got 2 stone. My God, in 6 months you could easily have that. You could have your body toned. You could be walking down the aisle with major ripped arms and everything like Jennifer Aniston on her wedding day. Easily within that 6 month time frame, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So first off, whatever's happening in the slimming club, unfortunately, whatever she's doing as part of their plan, I don't know what it is, but it's not working. So what would we suggest for Fiona to be the biggest ride of a bride in 6 months' time?
Be honest with yourself. Be honest.
Okay, what does this mean?
Well, looking at that without knowing anything about her, if you're going up and down in weight, you're probably not giving it 100%.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're losing a little bit, so you're doing something right for a couple of days, and then you may be rewarding yourself or doing something wrong for a couple of days. That's how you go. That's how you yo-yo. If you're doing something right all the time, you'll just gradually lose weight. Unless you have some sort of underlying issue. would question whether she is being completely honest with herself.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. An awful lot of these things, you know, it's the kind of going, but I'm being really good from Monday to Friday, and then at the weekend I'm going, oh, you know, like it's Saturday and Sunday, the calories of the weekend don't actually count, so I'm going to go out on the lash, I'm going to eat all the pizza and everything, I'm going to feel terrible, but then I'm going to eat my way through the hangover and I'll start again on Monday. If only it was that easy. My vlog that's actually coming out tomorrow is documenting how the pounds are falling off me at the moment, and in a moment I took the camera out and I started documenting what was happening to me as I was sort of just going through a state of weight loss. And I was talking about that, about the fact that you can't have your cake and eat it. You can't do the Monday to Friday and be really good and then eat whatever you want at the weekend, because the reason why you want to lose weight in the first place is because you have eaten too many cakes. So yeah, it's commitment is probably what Fiona really needs for the next while, is some serious commitment. Just going to mention it again for anybody who's joined us a little bit late. If you want to win a signed copy of Labyrinth for yourself and your best friend or your sister or whoever it is, just comment below, tag the best friend that you'd like the second copy to go to, and I will sign them and send them and pick a winner over the weekend. Okay, next question is in from Maria. She says, hey Jules, I'm absolutely loving the vlogs, always inspiring and hilarious. Thank you, Maria. Just a question for yourself and Matt. I have always exercised at least 5 times a week for the past 10 years or so. Recently, my diet has been super unhealthy and I've put weight back on, but I never stopped exercising during this time. I'm back on track now with my food, thanks to you, love it, but wondering if I have to do extra exercise on top of what I've always done. Is my body used to it at this stage, or will I need to do more?
Yeah, so she needs to progress. So like what we were talking about with the girl earlier on, who was just doing cardio, you need to change up what you're doing. You're going to plateau eventually. If you do the same thing all the time, you're going to plateau, and then you need to alter what you're doing. So she needs to get the intensity up. What's she doing, just walking today?
No, she didn't say exactly what she's doing, but she said that she is doing, I've always exercised at least 5 times a week for the past 10 years. So she's kept that up, and even when she's fallen off the wagon now with the eating the unhealthy food, she's still maintained the actual exercise part of things. But now, because of whatever weight she's put on, she's wondering, does she continue doing what she's doing and add on a little bit more, or she really does need to do that, intensify things to get herself back to where she was.
Just change it up, go and see somebody. Go and do a class, go and get some ideas. You can't just keep doing the same thing all the time and expect to get different results. You won't. It's going to only get you so far.
Okay, brilliant. Just a quick reminder, how cool is this? A multicam system broadcasting. We're on Facebook and YouTube live right now, broadcasting to everybody who's watching. And the reason we're able to do this is because of GTM Events, which is a company that I am very proud to be part of now. And I want to say a big thank you to the 2 guys who I work with, who are absolute legends, Colin and Graham Mulcahy from GTM Events. And I am now part of the team, which is very exciting. And this is what we do. So we can come to your business, or we can do event launches or product launches or whatever it is, and broadcast across all social media platforms live, and it looks like a full-on Whopper TV show. So there's my little shameless plug. If you want to check us out, it's gtmevents.com. Okay, moving back to the questions. So a question from Helen. She says, hi Jules. Finally, after a few bad months, I bit the bullet and joined the local gym. Lovely chap talked me through all the machines and showed me how to use them and has given me a plan. The first day was Friday, and I'm embarrassed to say that now I'm in bits and I can barely walk or get out of bed as my legs are so sore. I took off for an hour walk yesterday to try and loosen myself up, and I did feel the better for it, but today I feel just as bad as ever. Any tips on how to avoid this, or do I just need to suck it up and keep at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Suck it up, suck it up. Like, you're in bits because you haven't done the exercise, so you're going to have, like, your muscles are, if you think of your muscles, the fibres in your muscles is like an Aaron jumper, right?
Okay.
If we stretch that jumper, all we're doing in the gym is breaking those muscle fibres, right? Breaking the fibres. Then you go home, recover, relax, and the muscle fibres grow and strengthen, right? So if you haven't done the exercise, you're just not going to be used to that feeling. Also, what she's probably feeling is delayed onset muscle syndrome, DOMS. So
DOMS, what? Yeah. Delayed onset muscle syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So she's felt worse a couple of days afterwards. So it's like the day after is bad, but then the day after is really bad. Yeah. Like, all she can do. I had a girl once ring me. She was going to the hospital. Like, her mum was a nurse. Yeah, she's going to the hospital. She's like, we just did some pull-ups. And she said, yeah, but I can't move my arms. I was like, we have never done it before. I sent her a link on it. She's like, I had a read of it. And I said, does that sound like what you've got? Yeah, that's it. I said, look, you don't need to go to the hospital. Relax. You know
Oh my
I mean?
God, what
So
does she need? Like a couple of anti-inflammatories, maybe?
No.
Just
like
relax.
a sports person's going to go and get an ice bath, right?
Yeah.
We don't, because we do this and then we go to our jobs. So of course, like we're just going straight off to the office. So we're taking all that tension with us.
Okay.
So she just needs to it'll recover. She'll recover a couple of days later, and then get back to it, and don't leave it as long. Just keep doing it and doing it and doing it.
Yeah,
if you leave it another year or two
and
and do it again, you're going to get the same thing.
Because we all know that feeling of waking up the next morning and you're like, oh my God. And you know, waking up and just kind of going, oh yeah, no, I think everything's okay. And then you go to get out of the bed and you're like, oh my God. And like, there's so many funny memes on Instagram and everything of like, all the ones of like trying to lower yourself down onto the toilet and everything. And it's just agony. But this is what it takes to make the gains and, to get all the definition in your arms and your thighs and doing the squats and the whole lot. So I'm just going to have a quick look online now at the questions coming in or comments or how are we getting on. As I said, if you want to win one of the copies of Flabyrinth, I need to turn down the volume. Loving this, Jules. Oh, you're tagging. Okay, here's a question. Would you guys do a typical legs, arms workout? I love my home DVD like Davina McCall. I have a gym membership, but I've no idea what to do. I heard I should do some moves and increase weights and track progression. So, what does that mean? Okay, we'll answer the first question. Would you guys do a typical legs and arms workout? Now, well, we learned this in yesterday's vlog. We don't do arms.
No.
We don't do
we
arms.
do all over.
Yeah.
So we do a mixture. We're not just toning out. If we do our chest, shoulders, back, we're working the arms, right? So we're just going to do everything in a workout. We're not going to a bodybuilding competition, are we? So we don't specifically need like our tricep muscles to be, we're not getting marked out of 10 on a show, are we? So we just want to be fit and we want to be healthy. So we would do an all over workout, legs and arms. We do legs, shoulders, knees and toes. We do that. We do it all, don't we?
Yeah.
In an hour.
Yeah, exactly. And moving from like the bottom half of the body to the top half of the body. So while we're working on this, then the legs have got to recover. So we go from squats to chest press or whatever it is, and just moving around all those areas of. So
we do like split sets, don't we? So we do upper body, lower body. So when I'm working your shoulders, we then straight into another exercise. We're working your legs, so we can back to back. So we're not taking massive rests.
Yeah.
We might do like push and pull. So we might do like a chest press, and then we might do a seated rower. So we're doing a push in and a pull in, and we're doing the chest and the back.
Yeah.
We're alternating all the time so we can get as much into that hour as we possibly can, and take that. Keep the heart rate elevated, keep the intensity up.
Now, I'm really conscious that there'll be people watching this who are going, oh my God, I haven't even started in the gym. This all sounds very daunting and everything. Believe me, this is what it was like for me when I first joined the gym. I found it a very scary place. I certainly wouldn't go down to any of the sort of heavyweights area where you've got all the big sort of bodybuilder grunting guys and everything. I was like, I'm just going to the free, like lightweight sort of area. I don't even know how to use the machines. I'd look at other people going, well, I just copy what she's doing. I hadn't a rashers what I was doing. And that is why I highly recommend that you get a personal trainer. Now, the first thing that everybody throws up with this is going, I can't afford it. I tell you what we can afford. If you're living in the first world and you have a smartphone, you can put money aside for things like this. We can afford to get our hair blow dried. We can afford to get our hair coloured, a round of drinks, a new top. Priorities is what this comes down to. Like normally personal trainers will give you like a first session for free so you can see what it's like. Personal trainers can start at anything from €30 per session, and even if it means that you're going to get like a set of sessions and learn and get a program for yourself that you can develop from, at least you'll have an expert there who's going to design a program that's for you and is going to show you around the gym so that you can actually feel a bit more kind of safe and secure there and kind of knowing what to do on the machines. So choices when it comes to food, but also when it comes to all things to do with the gym and everything as well. So next question up is from Gary, and he asks, what are your thoughts on protein bars? I switched from eating a Cadbury's Twirl bar every afternoon to a Fulfill bar. Is it just as bad?
Probably. Like if he can read what's going on in that Fulfill bar and tell me what all those ingredients are, like we always say that, don't we?
Yeah.
If you can read that and if you can explain to me what those ingredients are, because I don't know what they are, you can eat it. It's just another marketing ploy, you know what I mean? Like losing weight has now become more expensive than putting on weight. Right? Like if you think about all the foods you eat when you're putting on weight, losing weight should be cheaper, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like if I eat 50, 100 quid's worth of crap every week, if I don't eat that, not only do I have 100 quid at the end of the week, but I'll be slimmer, no?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden losing weight, am I on a rant? Am I ranting?
Oh!
I need a juicer. I need the juicing book.
Yeah.
I need the protein bars.
Yeah.
I need the protein shakes. I need the BCAAs. I need all the jazz. I need the shaker. I need the gear. I need the trainers. I need the gym membership.
And another big, huge one that's happening as well at the moment. So loads of people are thinking, okay, well, you know what, sugar is so bad, you know, as we keep hearing all the time. God knows I go on about it enough. And then people are thinking, okay, well, I'm going to make the healthy version of things, and things that are filled with honey, with dates, with maple syrup and everything to sweeten them. But the reality is that they're going to spike your sugar levels and everything just as much as a Mars bar or a Snickers or whatever it is as well.
Yeah.
So, you know,
they're calorific.
And they're hugely calorific and everything as well. If you are seriously working out and stuff like that, then yeah, absolutely, you can afford to have them as part of, you know, living a life of, moderation and stuff like that, if you're in control of your weight. But I totally believe when it comes to sweet treats and all that sort of stuff, when you get to your goal, then you can live a life of moderation. But until then, you can't have your cake and eat it. You just can't. Sad but true.
If I put a plug in, actually, I've got a lovely recipe for a deconstructed apple. Okay? You can find that on my Instagram account, all right?
Yeah, if you want to follow Matt.
$3.99, that deconstructed apple, all right?
Follow Matt on Instagram. What is your handle again? It's at Matt Keatley PT.
Yeah.
Yeah, he puts up loads of cool pictures of what you're eating, and Winston, his dog, you want to see him? Oh my God, Winnie's so cute. Okay, so next question is from Tanya. Can I lose weight without doing any exercise? Well, Tanya, this is my favourite question of all that came in, because Tanya did not send this question. Tanya's inner bad bitch sent this question. Can I lose weight without doing any exercise? Now, her inner bad bitch is trying to take the lazy option out and just going, can I do this by just changing my eating habits and still staying on the sofa watching Netflix? What is the answer?
Well, you can.
You can, but will you get to your goal faster if you exercise?
Yeah. So, I mean, why not use different facets to get there? You know what I mean? Of course, you can lose weight without doing the exercise. You're just going to create a calorie deficit. But why not go to the gym? You're going to feel much better about yourself. You might learn something. You know, you're going to feel like your confidence is going to be up. Your self-esteem is going to be up. Yeah. And then you're essentially doing a two-pronged attack, aren't you? You know what I mean? You're going it's better than just one thing. You're hitting it with exercise. You're going to change your body shape.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's so true, because as well, you're just going to lose weight but be saggy. Whereas if you actually exercise, then you'd actually be working on giving more definition and tone to your body as well as you're doing it. Okay, a question from Erica, and she says, I am very overweight and I'm terrified to join the gym because I am so self-conscious. What should I do? Now, this is something that massively we hear all the time. So what advice would we have for Erica? She's obviously so self-conscious because of her size. She would like to join the gym to kind of, you know, be getting her exercise and everything on, but she's very worried about what other people are going to be thinking of her.
I suppose she just needs to try and get that confidence from somewhere, you know what I mean? Whether she goes and sees a personal trainer or goes into her gym and just has a chat with the people there, have a little wander around. Nobody is, what I say to you is nobody cares in the gym. In fact, if anything, they're going to say fair play to you. You know, no one's
better place you could be.
What are you going to do? Kick you out the gym and say you can't, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's, you know, I just think maybe she needs to go in with a friend, something like that maybe. Yeah.
Also, I remember you talking about this before and saying, you know, it's not the schoolyard. It's not like people are going to be pointing and laughing or anything like that. You know, this is like, you know, a safe place where people go to exercise and everything together. And if anybody's going to be looking over, all they're going to be thinking is fair play to you, you know, doing something about your weight and getting out there and exercise. But the reality is, everybody is way too worried thinking about themselves. When I'm in the gym, all I'm doing is, you know, whatever, okay, I might be looking for hot guys, but rarely, and actually never see them. I'm too worried thinking about what I'm up to and what I look like. Yeah. That's all everybody else is. They're just also self-conscious about themselves.
Making sure they're doing it right.
Exactly.
Like when you started in the gym with me, within a couple of weeks, you'd be downstairs showing the Polish lads with no necks how to bench properly. You know what I mean? You're doing that wrong. You know what I mean? It's confidence, just confidence.
Yeah, it's so true. Okay, here is a question. Yvette has said, Jules, your voice was singing in my mind as I pushed the trolley around the supermarket. I boycotted the bread aisle like a woman with a phobia. Oh, listen, Yvette, you absolute legend. Mr. Bread is a complete beep. I won't put in the bad word there. And avoiding him at all costs is fantastic. So well done, Yvette. You absolute legend. You're all still tagging your friends to win a copy of Labyrinth, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, next question is coming in from Sandra, and she's asking, Jules and Matt, what's the best exercise for toning my boobs? or basically preventing them from sagging any further? Now, this is a super question, right? None of us, most of us, we're not teenagers anymore, right, Matt? And it's something that we do think about. What can we do to improve the bust area, shall I say? Is there anything?
Yeah, no, just get a push-up bra. I don't like.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
We can't do the.
No.
What about I must increase my bust?
That's a myth. Your boobs are bags of fat, aren't they?
Okay.
And tissue, and they're producing milk.
Yeah.
So there's no muscle in those. They're just fat.
So the muscle that's under there is our pecs.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
So
your
I
chest.
thought in our chest, when I was doing chest presses and push-ups and everything, that I was strengthening up here with the hope of preventing things going further south in my 40s and 50s, but I'm not doing anything there now.
No, your pecs are underneath. They're underneath, but your boobs come out, aren't they? They're just they're different. Sorry.
Just get a underbrow. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or a boob job?
Yeah, boob job. Yeah.
Great. Okay, well, that's the reality of the boob situation. Sorry, girls. Don't have any good news there. Jamie says, I am seeing the word protein on so many products in the supermarket these days. Is it all just a marketing fad? Or how much protein should we have per day? Is protein milk better than regular milk? Listen, like I am nearly sad and crying in the supermarket. The other day I saw protein water on the shelf. $2.99 for a bottle of it.
Yeah, it's a scam,
God,
isn't it?
Matt, like seriously. Protein, Weetabix, all right. Protein shreddies.
Yeah.
Protein. Now, obviously, there's the big trend with getting fit and healthy and everything. If you're on Instagram, all the gym people and everything, it's protein left, right, and centre. So obviously, marketeers have copped onto this, and they're thinking, if we put protein on the outside of this, pretty much what people will think is, if I drink this or I eat this, it's the equivalent of a gym session. Grand, that's what I'll do. I'll eat this protein bar instead of going to the gym, and I'll sit back and watch the telly.
Yeah.
So for Jamie, and he's seeing protein on all the products and everything, is it just a marketing fad?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like, how much does he need protein-wise? That depends on his activity levels.
Okay.
So he does need a certain amount of protein based on what he does. So you know, it could be from, you know, whatever is in kilos. I can't, you know, we don't know what he weighs.
Yeah.
But I mean, you will need your protein intake will be different to my protein intake. Would be somebody who just sits behind a desk all day. But it is a fad what they're doing with the shreddies and stuff like that, and the protein milk and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's enough ways to get your protein. You don't need to. People think have a protein shake, you lose weight. It doesn't work like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I also saw a protein milk being advertised. I only saw it today. I saw the bus driving down the road, and it had on the side of it something like #MakeTheGains, and it had the words beside it, whey and what was the other word? Casein or something like that.
Yeah.
So whey is obviously the big huge thing with people having all their whey protein powders and stuff like that. And you know, protein is this big huge buzzword. But again, it's just marketing. Okay, there's a question in from Paula, and she says, Matt, I would like to start lifting weights to tone my arms.
Yeah.
Where do I even start?
Well, first we'll get into a gym, go and see an instructor, and he'll show you how to do it. I can't tell you now, but you've got to get into a gym. If you want to lift weights, you've got to get into a gym. Go and join a gym, go and see an instructor, go and do some classes.
Yeah, and go and do some classes, yeah, exactly, because in a lot of the gyms there's free classes and stuff like that, which is great, and it means that you can learn in a group, and also you do need to get proper direction and instruction when you're doing something like weights, don't you? Because I mean, you know, it is a serious thing that you need to build up and you need to learn how to do. So, you know, it's important to get some really good proper direction, especially when it comes to lifting, because you don't want to damage yourself or hurt yourself or anything like that. So thank you to all the people who have entered the competition. If you're watching this now not live, I can you can keep tagging people and stuff like that, and I will pick a winner at some stage over the weekend. I also want to say a huge thank you to GTM Events. GTMevents.com, that is our website, for putting out this really impressive and amazing live broadcast. As you can see, it's multicam, going on Facebook and YouTube, and it can go on other social media platforms all at the same time. So contact us if you want us to do this for an event or your business or whatever it may be. Also, I just want to give a shout out. There's a link further down in my Facebook page, and it's on Twitter and Instagram and everything as well. I spoke to the legendary Esther O'More Donoghue, who's a legend. She's got a podcast called The 80%, and we had great bants and great crack. Currently, I think it's at number 3 in the podcast charts at the moment. So if you want to go and click on the link, it's on iTunes and SoundCloud, and the podcast is called The 80%, if you want to listen to our banter about all the amazing, interesting things that we talked about. Also, if you enjoyed this video and you have a friend who you think would benefit from the advice and stuff that we have given today, just tag them in the comments below. Please give us the old likes and the thumbs up and the shares and everything. I really appreciate it. And also thank you so much for all of the views and everything that you have given to the videos and everything. Of the vlog series is just flying. And remember as well, I think we're only like 10 or 11 days into it, so there's another 80 days to go. And I'm absolutely loving doing it and really appreciating all of your support, and especially the support of Havana Skin Clinic, who are my amazing sponsors, and their website is havanaskinclinic.com. So Matt, thank you so much for the amazing chats and everything today. You are an absolute legend.
Pleasure.
Best personal trainer on the planet. And if anybody wants to check you out, you are tagged above, and your Instagram is Matt Keatley PT.
Yeah,
That's
at
the
Matt
one.
Keatley PT.
And you are based in Bendon.
Cherry Woods.
Yeah, but also you have a massive waiting list.
I do have a big waiting list.
Yeah,
I've got a spot for you if you come back.
Yeah, I am back already. I'm not enough apparently. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to this Facebook Live and YouTube video. Check out my website, julescall.com, for all information about everything that we have talked about today. There's a whole section on fitness, answering loads of questions, the recipes, everything's up there. So again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again for another Facebook Live next Wednesday at 6, and tomorrow's vlog will be here on Facebook and YouTube again at 6.